storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Well, welcome back, my friends, on a bit of a gloomy Thursday. Gloomy in such that we're seeing plenty of these clouds floating around, kind of a realistic view of what's going on. If you were here earlier with us during the newscast, you remember I was saying the satellite was having some trouble picking up on all of our clouds, so we'll just take it to the cameras. We can see Rochester, Austin, Albert Lea, Mason City, mostly cloudy. There is occasionally some sunshine coming through, helping to warm things up. These clouds are sitting fairly low, though. There's some moisture in the air. Dew points are back around 70 degrees. You can feel it. A little bit of that instability, not surprising. High pressure has been booted out by a low pressure system. Pretty potent here. It brought us a lot of rainfall overnight into this morning, but that has been pushed aside, moving further off to the east. And we are getting a little of that dry pocket coming on in. Let's zoom in. We are part of this low pressure spin, which means there's more activity behind it. That's what we're kind of anticipating here as we get into the afternoon. The chance for a few more pop-up showers, maybe even a few storms. Luckily, the chance is on the lower side, but that active weather does carry on into our Friday. Let's check out the temperatures. They're not too warm. It's only 72 degrees right now in Rochester, but the dew points have risen into the upper 60s, near that 70-degree mark. Some of us even getting into the 70s when it comes to the dew points. It's a little stickier out there. You certainly can feel the humidity. So like I said, the instability is back in play, and it's something we will be watching over the next couple hours. Now, right now, not too bad to get out there. In fact, 1, 2 p.m. still looking good if you want to head to Thursday's downtown for some lunch. The clouds look moody, but don't worry, they're not necessarily going to be bringing us any rain here over the next couple hours, but as we slip into the evening, that's where we see the chances get higher. Sky Tracker 3 doing a better job at picking up at where we're seeing kind of mostly cloudy conditions. I know it's kind of scattered around, but as we push time forward, do expect a little more sunshine than what we're seeing now. Remember that dry socket that we're seeing from the spin? That's when we start to see a little bit more of that instability begin to rise. We can see it further on to the west here. Pushing time forward, now we're around 8 p.m. and it starts to make its way into our area. I told you the chances are low. We're looking at more isolated storm chances as we carry on into the night. This is around 10 p.m. with some more of that activity lingering into our Friday, more on the scattered shower chance versus the storms. Why it's important to talk about these isolated storms is because many of us here fall under a level 1 risk for severity. So although the chances for storms isn't high, if one does pop, it has the possibility to become severe. Once again, watching out for hail and wind threats. The tornado threat can be found further south. Another way of looking at it is that the chances are low. By Friday, we do have more of a moderate chance for some of those showers. It's again showers, not exactly storms, but then it all dries out for the weekend. We are still on track for a fantastic weekend to get out and about. Still very summer-like, so it's not going to feel like we're in fall quite yet. We've already had a little taste of that earlier, so it's nice to finish off this week with more summer-like conditions.
Yeah, looking forward to this weekend, definitely.
Me too.
All right, thank you, Sarah.